You know, it's really hard to be brave and courageous in our faith, to be evangelistic, to share what we know of Jesus with others. You know, there's this false idea that our faith is private, that it's just ours. But somebody once shared faith with us, and we have a responsibility to share our faith with others. And Jesus, you know, when he came, he never imposed faith on anybody. He just invited people to come and see, to watch, to receive forgiveness and healing and blessing. And this was really attractive to ordinary people. We need to know that our faith is attractive, and we need to be ready to step out to say the good news of Jesus to others. So when Jesus calls his disciples to him and he sends them out, in this passage we read in Luke 10, he sends them out just as they are. He tells them not to take anything with them for the journey, just to go and to take his peace with them. And they've watched him already. They've seen what he's done. And so they've gone, maybe in trepidation, maybe some of them like Peter in confidence, but others a little bit anxious. But they've gone and they've taken the peace of God to people who will receive it. So what's this peace then that Jesus sends out with his disciples? What's the peace of God that passes all understanding that we know is in us? Well, it's much more than just quiet and silence. Shalom, the Hebrew word, is deep. It means perfection, fullness, wholeness, health. It's everything really that people are looking for, the complete life, something that will still them, but is of God. And Jesus, when he sends out his disciples, and as he sends his out, it's his peace that is in us. We take that out with us. So really, this is all about good relationship. There's a key word in this passage, hospitality. We're the people who are sent out to be people who bring good news to people. We visit people, we go to them, we take God's blessing, and we open up our homes to people. We invite them in to experience the blessing that we have. This is so much more than just knocking on doors or giving people a tract or going onto the streets, all of which may help. But what's most important is showing people the love of God. Jesus sends us out to find the people who can receive the blessing. So in Wigan, like many other towns in Britain, there are many people who are lonely and isolated. The great rise in mental illness and depression and anxiety shows us that people are being left out, lost in the crowd. So we have a responsibility to reach out, to love people, to bring God's good blessing to them. And if they won't receive it, well then we can move on. But you know, so often in my experience, people are very willing to receive something that is good and something that is a blessing. So let's be courageous together. Let's go out. Let's talk to people. Let them know our faith. Let's invite people into our home to feed them, to sit with them, to laugh with them, and maybe even to cry with them. And if you want to be really bold and you really want to see God at work, then can I suggest that you offer to pray for people? You know, I've offered to pray for so many people, and I can count on the fingers of one hand the people who've said no. So go out, find the people of peace, be a blessing, and come back rejoicing.